welcome to another tutorial for Hosted Connection. Today we'll be doing training on our premium auto attendant. In order to start programming your auto attendant, please visit https://myhostedconnection.com to log into your auto attendant portal. When directed towards the page, please enter your username and password that was provided to you by your Hosted Connection representative. You are now logged into your Hosted Connection Premium Auto Attendant. In your portal, you will see multiple tabs: Main, Schedule, Menus, Announcements, Extensions, and Advanced. We will first start off by creating announcements for our auto attendant. So please click on Announcements. Here, we'll create our opening announcement. For example, thank you for calling ABC Pharmacy. Dial 1 for English, 2 for Mandarin, and 3 for Spanish. In the description area, this is just a quick note of what you have done for this announcement. Then we'll create another announcement for customers that choose English. English, for example, will be, thank you for calling ABC Pharmacy. Press 1 for refills. Press 2 to speak with the pharmacy technician. Press 3 for accounting. We will repeat these same steps for Mandarin and Spanish. We will now create a closed announcement to let our customers know that we are closed and direct them to the correct departments, voicemails, or after-hours call center. After all the announcements have been created, we can now move on to creating menus. So please select the Menus tab. Now name your main menu opening menu. And then click the announcement that should be played during your opening menu, which should be opening. Follow the same procedures for all other announcements. I will be creating the English, Mandarin, Spanish, and closed menu. Now let's go back to the open menu and start building our auto attendant. Click on the Keys tab when selecting the opening menu. We will select key 1 to go to menu and select English. This basically says when the client calls, when they select 1, it'll go to the English menu. If they select 2, it'll go to the Mandarin menu. If they select 3, it'll go to the Spanish menu. As you can see, there are many options that you could choose from on the drop-down menu. Transfer phone, transfer to voicemail, dial by extension, all the way to hanging up. Now, let's go to the English menu and build the correct keys so it can be directed to the right individuals. Since we do not have all the phones program and the departments program yet, you cannot select the appropriate destinations. Those destinations will be available by end of week. All phones and all departments will be programmed so we can select the right areas where the phones should go to. So now our menus are complete, and we now move to our Schedule tab. Based on what I saw on your Vonage portal, it was a 24/7 auto attendant. That did not have a different time set up for open, closed, or lunchtime, or any breaks. For training purposes, I will create an open and closed period so you can get the idea of how the scheduling works. You could add up to multiple periods on the schedule. For example, open hours, closed hours. We're going to say that we're open from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Friday, Saturday and Sunday, open from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. We're going to say that we're closed all other times. And during our open hours, we want to select the menu that we would like to play during our open hours. So we'll select opening. And during our closed hours, we're going to choose closed. These options will relate back to our announcement and the menus that we have set up in these tabs. All other times are usually closed, and special days are set for holidays or special occasions. Now, let's visit the Extensions tab. On the bottom, it mentions that all callers are allowed to dial by extension only after selecting Dial by Extension menu option. Most pharmacies want to be able to have their clients dial their extension at any time. So by clicking on it, it will allow you to change that setting to at any time. Make sure you press apply. Now, let's click on Main. You will see a hazard sign on the bottom left. As long as there are hazard signs on the bottom left, you will not be able to turn on your auto attendant. The portal will identify the areas where there are mistakes or unfinished work. When the hazard signs disappear, then you will be able to activate your auto attendant. You'll not be able to activate the auto attendant currently because there are hazard signs currently on the bottom left. You could click on them by referencing what the hazard signs are for. You have 5 recordings that need to be done. You also have 5 menus. Now, most of these will go away after your announcements have been recorded. On the email I sent you, it will have your user number, password, and the directions of how to call in and record your premium attendant. After you have recorded your announcements, log back into the portal and notice that your hazard signs for your announcements have disappeared. I will be calling you tomorrow to go over your auto attendant and helping you every step of the way to perfect your system.